Hello, my name is Dawn Summers. I'd like to talk with you about breath-centric yoga. In particular, how to deepen your asana practice, which is the postures, and ultimately refine your focus and your ability to sustain a focus through using the breath in your practice. Most yoga teachers give some mention of the breath, but it's not as profoundly incorporated as in my training through the method called Yoga. So the goal of yoga is to direct your attention and to sustain your focused attention over a period of time. That's the ultimate goal of yoga. We start with something very gross and very discernible, very tangible for all of us, which is the body, which is why we have the postures, why we use the postures. Because we actually want to use that as a medium to direct our attention, engage our attention, and also we want to soothe and settle and make the body more comfortable so we can take it out of the equation and then just be left with the goal of yoga, which is directing the mind, sustaining and directing the field of attention. We're directing and sustaining. First we direct in a chosen direction and we sustain it. One of my friends works for, one of these music video programs, and he says he's in the business of ruining our youth because a lot of TV and ads in particular, but music videos, they've determined that the ability to sustain attention is about 7 seconds. So they have 7-second scenes and then the scene changes because they don't want to lose the attention. So that's kind of the opposite of yoga, which is catering to the lowest common denominator of our attention, keeping our attention engaged by keeping switching basically the channel. But in yoga, what we want to do is choose an object of our focus. And it can be something physical, it can be a source of inspiration, it can be a guide or a teacher or a guru, it can be Christ or Buddha or whatever is your orientation. And then we want to direct our attention towards that and sustain that over the course of time. So back to the body. We use the body again to, as a tangible thing to direct our attention on, and also to keep the body create more health and comfort in the body, so that then when we do work with the mind and only the pure attention, pure awareness, we don't have the physical distractions. The way we do engage the attention in yoga practice with the asana, with the postures, is we engage and link our attention with the breath. The breath is the channel of how we link our awareness. And also the breath is the channel of where our energy flows. So we direct the flow of energy through the flow of our attention using the vehicle of the breath, and we permeate that awareness through the body. So then it's not just moving bones and muscles like this, but it actually is that we're almost as it were inflating ourselves with the inhalation to every cell, expanding our awareness to every part of the body, and then not deflating exactly, but it's sort of this pulsing that happens with the breath. So here's a movement without the breath, and here's a movement when it's energized with the breath. I can do that same rate of speed. Of course, the rate of speed was different. I can do it without the breath. And here's the breath again. hope you can perceive the difference. I can certainly feel the difference in that way of moving the body through originating with the breath and expanding that breath with the inhalation and emptying the breath with the exhalation. And there are lots of techniques and details to that process and how to activate that in your yoga practice. And certain breath techniques are useful for certain structural conditions, certain energetic and health conditions. And it's important to study with a teacher who understands this because it's not like one size fits all. Though there are some general principles that can be applied more broadly, but it's not just one particular mechanism of breath that is useful for everyone. So I want to encourage you to explore the breath more deeply in your asana practice and to get with a teacher who really can explain to you the nuances and direct you in how to activate that in your own practice and in your own life. Thank you very much.